Hey guys, welcome to another driving test video. So this was a driving test at Hither Driving Test Center, which took place on the 4th of December 2022. Now guys, this was a Sunday morning and the test was at 8:45 in the morning, but still unfortunately was a fail. Now the message here is, regardless how much you know the place, regardless how empty the road is, if you're not calm, if you're not planning ahead, if you're not getting your mind out and thinking ahead of you, focus and remind yourself what you need to do ahead. Speak about the process, speak about the things you need to do ahead. No matter all you know, after all of this, if you don't do all of these things, you're going to make mistakes that you could have avoided. And that's the point here. It was a Sunday morning, but unfortunately, the learner wasn't relaxed enough, I would say. And she took a fourth exit at the roundabout in the wrong lane. And we'll see that ahead in the video. And this was really why the test was a fail. Now, in all apart from that serious fault, there was four total faults. So that was really unfortunately why the test was a fail. But yep, so as you can see here, they are starting with a reverse bay parking in the test center, and that was well done, as you can see from the video. So a good job there. And after that, which they moved off and went on onto the road. So let's watch and see what we can pick out from this test video. And don't forget to like the video, share and leave a comment. It would really help me with the videos, and it would, help the channel very greatly. So don't forget, click the like button, guys. I don't tend to see much of it. And remember to subscribe as well if you find yourself coming back for more videos on the channel. So yep, that's really it. Let's get to the video and see how it went. If you're not used to this junction, remember that the left lane after this light is turning left only. So filter into the middle lane and beware of other road users around you. Now ahead, she was asked to show how to wash and clean the front windscreen, and as the examiner would explain, she tried to do it immediately and then straddled around the road as she was trying to do this. Now, if you notice as well, when she started, the speed was actually higher, but the moment she started doing this, the speed started to come down. Now, what happened if this was on the main road and there are cars behind you or other road users around? This would obviously affect them. So keep this in mind when doing your show me questions. Wait until it's safe. Identify the button or the control you need first before reaching out for it, because otherwise you would have your mind focused on what you're trying to do and then you miss your position and you start to straddle around. I mean, I've seen this many times, so I can understand when the examiner mentioned that. So keep this in mind. Relax, wait until it's safe, and then you can do what it is you need to do. Now, ahead of us at Yorkshire Grey roundabout is where disaster happened. So, the instruction was to take the fourth exit right. So, fourth exit, but she went through the fourth exit using the left lane all the way around it. Now, on a typical day, the examiner would have stopped you from going through that exit at that position. But because the road was actually quiet, keep in mind this was a Sunday morning, so as you can see, the road is empty. So for that reason, there was really no danger around. So which I would believe this is the reason why examiner didn't actually stop her and she was allowed to continue around. She actually didn't even realize there was anything wrong with what she was doing as she continued around the whole roundabout on the left lane. So watch and see for yourself. Now, she actually missed a couple of opportunities that were safer than the opportunity she took when she entered the roundabout. I was quite surprised that she was lucky she didn't get a serious fault for that decision. But yep, she got a serious fault for going into the roundabout and exiting the roundabout in the left lane, of course, but not for going out at this point, as you'd see the red car on the right coming from that exit at McDonald's. If she had actually realized that she was doing the wrong thing and had just gone straight to the first exit, she would not have failed for this test. But because she went all around in that lane, and that's why she failed. So keep this in mind, and this is why I said she probably didn't realize what she was doing. Maybe the mind isn't there, nervous, anxious, one of it. Because what I would tell anyone is, I mean, if you find yourself in the wrong lane, and of course you can't use that lane to go around, just follow that lane to the safest exit. And that would be the best thing to do. That would be the safest thing to do. And up ahead is the Great Clifton's Roundabout. So I'm sure if you know Hither Green or if you've heard of Hither Green, then you probably have heard about Clifton's Roundabout. And frankly speaking, I actually feel like Yorkshire Grey Roundabout is much more difficult than Clifton's Roundabout. It's just the fact that everyone tends to be nervous on this roundabout because of the speed at which most drivers are coming through the roundabout with. And many laners are quite slow as you move off from roundabout, which gives you problem at dealing with the Clifton's roundabout. But if you can actually practice a lot more and make your progress and get better with your progress as you enter the roundabout, you'd realize that there's actually nothing much, there's not much a big deal about Clifton's roundabout. Now, remember that at the second traffic light ahead of us, the road is going to change. So the layout is going to change, and in the left lane is going to be turning left only at that second traffic light. So make sure that as you're driving past the first light, you actually transition with the arrow on the floor and get yourself into the middle lane to continue straight ahead. Many learners at this junction always try to go right on top of the right box there ahead of you. But remember that doing that will take you so far to the pavement on the left as you turn. So remember, you should be turning at your normal point of turn. So when your mirror is just in line with the center line of the road you're going into, and that would put you right into your lane. Keep this in mind. So at this point, the test is now coming to an end and they are heading back to the test center. So total for the test is one serious fault, which is positioning, lane discipline at that roundabout that you saw earlier on. Now, there was two for progress undue hesitation. There was one for signals. So timing of the signal was one, and there was one for vehicle checks. So altogether was four minors and one serious. But other than that, it would have been a pass. Now, the examiner was quite pleased actually with the awareness and mirror checks of the learner, and he mentioned that particularly and commented that, because of that good observation and awareness, he didn't really have to worry much, constantly checking the mirrors just to worry about the learner not doing it. Now, keep in mind quickly when you're coming around into the test center, if you're passing parked vehicles like this waiting to go in, make sure to come back to the left. Don't sit on the right because there could be learners driving out of the test center. And if you do that, that could be a serious fault. I mean, learners have failed because of that in the past. That's why I wanted to mention that. So, yeah, as I was saying, the examiner mentioned that he didn't really have to constantly keep looking around and checking the mirrors just to make sure he's covering, things that the learner isn't covering. So that's one very good thing. So keep this in mind. Good observation is very important. Good awareness is very important. And I keep saying this, when you do a very good observation, you put your examiners at a very relaxed position. They're relaxed, they're calm, and it could actually work out to your favor. And yep, so don't forget, guys, if you find these videos useful, remember to like, share, comment below if you've got any questions at all, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done that. So that's really it, and Merry Christmas in advance and Happy New Year in advance as well. So have a beautiful, beautiful holidays. So that's it. Keep safe, keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next video.